Hello, my lovelies. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world, as I am posting this video. This is a message for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it. It will be labeled as November 4th because I'm posting it in time for the 4th where I am in the world. But as I said, next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it. Happy birthday to you, November 4th, babies. And happy birthday to you if it's your birthday on whatever random day you stumble upon this. We're going to see what message is coming up here for the collective. And we have, Ten of Cups. Now, this is a great card. This is like a happy card, right? It does get typecast because so many people are used to watching tarot for love and romance. And so for that reason, over the years, Ten of Cups has gotten typecast as like marriage and babies, or stereotyped, I should say. It's gotten stereotyped or labeled as like, marriage and babies. And hey, there's a couple here holding a baby on the card, right? So a lot of people immediately think marriage and babies when they see this card. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of you have set that intention. Some of you are manifesting that. Some of you are manifesting, being married and having kids and having a baby. And so this might be something some of you are manifesting. But there's a much, much deeper meaning to this card, which is basically inner peace and complete and total satisfaction. Okay? It's basically your happily ever after. And for some people, marriage and babies is happily ever after. For some of you, you've been there, done that. Your babies grew up and had babies, and now you're like, well, now what do I do? And for some of you, maybe it's like just going and living off grid. Some of you, maybe it's finding a partner and adopting a cat or a dog from the shelter. It's going to be different for different ones of you. But whatever your happily ever after is, that's what Ten of Cups is about. And Ten of Cups is about having a sense of inner peace. Having a sense of inner peace. Now, there's a really deep message that just came up and it gave me chills. I feel it. Like I feel it in my gut. Okay, we have a big message coming in. All right, so keep in mind, first and foremost, that I'm setting this intention for a 24-hour period of time. That being said, what is happening in the next 24 hours in terms of this happily ever after? If your happily ever after is off grid, I'm not saying that 24 hours from now you're going to be living off grid, or 24 hours from now you're going to be married and have a baby, right? Things could be happening in the next 24 hours that is aligning you, setting this in motion for you, okay? The deep message I just got, because I kept being pulled to the sense of inner peace with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is you're happy. You're living a great life. You're sleeping good at night. You don't have any concerns or any worries, at least not majorly pressing ones. You're in your security. You just have peace, security, and fulfillment and happiness in every aspect of your life and in your home. The message that I got, some of you are breaking out of like really, really low vibrational beginnings, okay? Or very low vibrational family lines. Or somewhere along the way you encountered a narcissist, or you encountered someone that shook your confidence, that made you feel like, you look at the world in a really bright rose-colored glasses kind of way, and you're naive, and they're just the person that's going to enjoy teaching you that there's some lousy people out there, that you're too trusting in some way. And so I feel with this Ten of Cups in the sense of inner peace. Some of you have been struggling with this feeling of like, it's bad for you to want what you want, or it's stupid or silly for you to imagine that you could have this kind of a life, or that you're being selfish or greedy to live your life, or to be with the person you want to be with, to love the person that you love. um there may be people in your life that make you feel as though you're doing something bad, or you're doing something wrong, or you didn't follow the family tradition, you didn't go into the family business, or you didn't become a doctor or a lawyer or a, a, a engineer or whatever, right? Like you went on some other path. And there may be just people in your life that make you feel like somehow you're a disappointment, or you're this wayward person. I feel like those of you who've been struggling with that path, the 10 of Cups is you're at complete and total peace with it. You're in complete and total peace with who you are and what you want, and you're in complete and total peace in getting what you want. You're not going to feel guilt about it. You're not going to feel bad about it. For other ones of you, you just feel guilty or feel bad to get what you want. Maybe it's not because you went a different path. Maybe it's not because you went a different way. Maybe it's not because you're in a relationship that goes against your culture or your upbringing. You know, sometimes we feel bad to get what we want because we have to fight really hard to get what we want. And it could be that in the past, we've been made to feel like we're difficult. We're whiny. We don't shut up. We don't give up. We're relentless. So it's kind of like maybe as a kid, Mom, Dad, my feet are growing. My shoes are too small. They really hurt. My shoes really hurt, right? And they're like, okay, fine, we'll get you new shoes. And it goes on and on and on, and you just get to a point where you can't take it anymore. And you're crying from the pain, and you throw a tantrum. Because as a kid, that's the only thing that you can do. You're frustrated, you're upset, you're in pain, your needs aren't being met, you throw a tantrum. Okay, fine, we'll go get you shoes. Are you happy now? Here are your shoes. You quit your crying, shut up. You really needed those shoes. And in that moment, when you should be happy and relieved that, oh my God, thank you. Something I really needed that I can't go get for myself. In that moment of feeling loved or cared for, or, oh my gosh, my parental figure is taking care of me, you're receiving in guilt. You're receiving and feeling like I am such a burden. I behaved in a terrible way. I should be ashamed of myself. I got my shoes, but I should be ashamed of myself. And every time you put on those new shoes, you feel bad. You feel guilty. You go to school. Oh, wow. Oh, you got new shoes. I like your new shoes. Your teacher, your friends, and you feel a sense of shame. You feel a sense of embarrassment because you threw a fit to get those shoes. And that was bad. That was wrong. You needed something and it was super inconvenient. And you just did not shut up until you got your needs met, and you're just this terrible person. You're this terrible child. So then you grow up feeling guilty. You grow up feeling guilty to receive. And so this is something some of you are gonna break out of, right? Like, it's okay for me to be happy. It's okay for me to receive. It's okay for me to live in complete happiness and joy in the life I chose for myself, even if it's a life that goes against the life that my parents wanted for me. It's okay for me to be happy. That I've never ever gotten that message before from the 10 of Cups, but that's what's coming in tonight as I'm recording this. And that's beautiful and that's powerful. So you're going to be at peace with receiving. You're going to receive without guilt, without shame, without feeling like you're being selfish or you're being a bad person. And you're going to be able to sleep at night in complete and total peacefulness without anything on your conscience. And that is beautiful. That is powerful. Okay? Speaking of receiving, not to change the subject, I did see some of your comments from yesterday's video. Thank you very much. I would still like you guys who are watching to comment in the video and let me know any ideas you have for the Toys for Tots donation I'm going to be making. If you guys haven't heard, I'm taking a portion of the income that comes in from the forecasts. I'm sorry, not the from the private readings. Like when you guys book private readings, I'm taking a portion from the private readings and I'm buying toys to donate to Toys for Tots. But I'm completely out of the loop. I'm not teaching anymore. I'm not around kids. So I don't know what the hot toys are. I don't know what the hot cartoons are. I saw somebody said crystals, and that is a great idea. But geographically, where I am, there's lots of crystals everywhere. So I don't think I'm gonna get crystals or crystal sets because, like, I'm out in the desert, so people are gonna be able to find crystals pretty easily out here. Um, we see them all over the place, but any kind of toys that you can think about that might be a big deal for a kid to receive, let me know in the comments. And it doesn't have to be like big ticket expensive items, but like if there's something that's really popular right now. Somebody said Legos, and I thought, I don't know why I didn't think of that. That is brilliant. You can't go wrong with Legos, right? But anything else that you might think of. And they told me from like babies to age 17. So even if you think of anything for like young adults, let me know in the comments. All ideas are appreciated. You guys are going to help me make this donation. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for being here. I thank you for receiving. Have a wonderful day, my darlings. Please come back tomorrow and check out tomorrow's message. Be well, my dears.